what our objective is to take the talent acquisition component off that individual's plate for a short amount of time by giving them a senior recruiter that they can borrow to embed into their organization.
That's the key word. Borrow. Explain that.
Yes. So traditional staffing, where the UC face comes in when, we have a staffing agency recruiter, how things have always been done is you farm out an opening, you farm out a rec to 10 different staffing agencies, and you get bombarded by random recruiters with resumes, and maybe you pick one and interview them. And if you hire them, you're going to pay a fee on that salary of 20,
and
25, 30
the
grand.
mouth of that funnel is big.
Right. And there's no dedication. There's no really, teeth to that relationship with that staffing vendor. Those staffing vendors are just throwing everything at the wall, hoping one sticks. They can grab a $30,000
make a transaction,
fee.
baby.
Exactly. And then they're going to run off somewhere else. You're going to get a person. You paid 30 grand for them. Maybe they work out. Maybe they don't.
You got to turn them under the 90 days so you don't have to pay the extra whatever. Nah.
And that's how staffing has been. And that's the world we were in when we started our careers for decades.
Yeah.
Right. That's just what everybody kind of knows.
So Tim sees that, gets upset.
Right. Tim sees that, says, this is wrong.
Yeah.
We can do this better. There's a better way to do it. So there's a term out there that's called recruitment process outsourcing, or RPO. Mm-hmm. We kind of refer to ourselves as that. And I say kind of strategically. We like to call ourselves like a mini RPO.
Are you coming up with your own acronyms?
Small RPO. A mini RPO.
A mini RPO.
And let me explain that. But the idea was, hey.
That's not a run pass option, though.
No.
It's different.
No. In the fall, we can call RPO.
Got it. All right, cool.
But what Tim saw in his vision was these HR leaders of one and these small to mid-sized businesses, they're trapped. They usually can't add headcount to their internal department. So a lot of them can't get approval or budget approval to add a full-time internal recruiter. Mm-hmm. Okay. Or they don't need one forever.
Yeah, because they're tapping it and they need 3 people. They get the 3 people. Then what's the recruiter do for the next 6 months?
Exactly, where they lay them off, right? Mm-hmm. Their other alternative is the traditional fee-based approach that's super expensive. Mm-hmm. It's not transparent. It's just a clunky, necessary evil last resort.
Monthly payment.
Right. So we brought in a solution where we want to provide an internal recruiting function for that HR leader of one that's overwhelmed, and they have bandwidth issues, and they have 5, 10, 15 roles they can't even get to, and they got hiring managers breathing down the neck, but they got open enrollment going on, they've got company branding issues, they've got a claim that they're dealing with, all the things. We can loan them an internal recruiter that best fits their industry, their recruiting needs. They can embed into the organization, get the email address. They're in the applicant tracking system if they have it. By all accounts, our employee is now an internal recruiter there, but we're operating really on a consulting model where we're embedding them and billing that company for the time.
Yeah.
As our person is functioning.
It's like a fractional CMO.
Nailed it.
See, I'm a good
fractional recruiter.
I'm a good listener.
Right. So benefit, they can turn us on when they need us, turn us off when they don't. They can scale us up as they need. They can scale us down. So they can add a second recruiter or a third, depending on their size. They can scale back down to 2 to 1 to off. We manage the whole process and our team member. So we don't just give them a human being and say, good luck.
Yeah.
We manage it, right? And the ROI comes in many different forms. The biggest being cost savings, right? So by billing a fixed hourly rate for the recruiter versus these huge fees per hire, as we get more and more wins, it drives that cost per hire down.
So you're putting the pressure on yourself. You're performance-based.
That's right.
Give me the ball, baby. I'll score is what you're saying.
We track that cost per hire number as our ROI, and we report that weekly. So we want to get as many hires and wins as we can as quickly as we can, so we can look that customer in the eye and say, hey, we got you 10 hires. Each was 5% the average base salary. Call us back in Q4 when you get busy again.
Love that.
Turn us back on, right? So